What's up, you beautiful Redditors? Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Welcome to the RNEWS Evening Show. And let's just jump into it. From r/politics, Joe Biden's popular vote lead over Donald Trump passes 5 million. Trump lost the popular vote twice. What a freaking loser. He also is one of 10 incumbents who failed to be re-elected and one of 3 presidents to be impeached. So much for all that winning he promised. 6 casino. So a quitter as well then. Let's not make that sound bad to him right now, please. Quitting can be dignified. Amazing. You know what's more amazing? The Lieutenant Governor of Texas offering $1 million reward for evidence of fraud. They claim widespread fraud, but they need to offer reward and fraud hotline. The Lieutenant Governor of Texas are both a disgrace to humanity. Damn, the elderly are willing to die of COVID for the economy, Patrick. Dipshit Lieutenant Governor of Texas. Wish it was this past election where I could vote that fricker out. But I have to wait till midterms. Greg Abbott won't stand for him, I say frick both of them. That's just asking people to make crap up. They've been trying, but they keep getting caught. Now that I think about it, it makes a bit sense. I'm guessing this is what happens. Trump fight against this. I want to sue them into oblivion, lawyers. But we have no basis for this. There is no evidence. What should we sue? Trump, do crap or I'll fire you and get someone who gets the job done, lawyers. Okay. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, Biden has finally won Arizona, turning it Democratic for the first time in decades. Pro tip: when you want to win a state, don't crap on a recently deceased beloved local hero and don't follow that up by publicly humiliating a sitting senator who are ostensibly trying to help win her election. Pro tip number 2, don't piss off the largest native reservation in the country so hard that nearly their entire adult population registers to vote against you. We were saved from another term by his incompetence. Still scary, we only lost by 4 million votes. Imagine if he was even 10% more competent. Scary stuff. Also, the importance of Native Indigenous Americans voting. There was a big push and turnout. Motherfricker, Fisher-Price fascist, is so amazingly freaking awesome. McCain, you've done it again. Candidates cannot request recounts in Arizona. And the margin to trigger an automatic recount is a razor-thin 0.1% discrepancy between candidates. Who knew insulting a state's hero over and over and over and over and over and over and over again would come back to bite Trump in the butt? You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, Trump is reportedly very aware he lost the election but is putting up a fight as theater. There you go. 73 million American voters. Your messiah will destabilize our country to entertain you. Freaking Looney Tunes lately. They see politics as entertainment instead of passing policies and laws for the betterment of the country and its citizens, so yeah, they will eat this crap up. One of the pivotal factors in the culture of professional wrestling is a group agreement to pretend what they all know is fake is actually real. It's a sort of permanent suspension of disbelief, and a way of constructing a reality where impossible things can happen. That same concept of malleable reality. Reality is what I say it is baked deeply into the characters of Trump supporters. Macho Man Randy Savage told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears that The Undertaker was back. It was his final, most essential command, and if all others accepted the lie, which the company imposed, if all records told the same tale, then the lie passed into history and became truth and ratings would remain at everyone. A golf twitler. Orange Julius. Tantrum Yam. Mussolini and cheese. Golfin Goebbels. The Phantom Menace. You mean one last grift of the rubes? You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, Postal worker admits fabricating allegations of ballot tampering, officials say. This guy claims there was voter fraud, seen and elevated by GOP to millions. This guy claims he lied, seen by about 25% of the original people who were initially lied to. Mission accomplished. Bullcrap is so difficult to clean. Brandolini's law, also known as the bullcrap asymmetry principle, is an internet adage which emphasizes the difficulty of debunking bullcrap. The amount of energy needed to refute bullcrap is an order of magnitude bigger than to produce it. Wikipedia. That's why we lost Jon Stewart. He tried to conquer Bullshit Mountain, but in the end the smell was too much. Jon Stewart is getting a new show on Apple TV. News broke here. Twitter.com once again Project Veritas caught in a lie and will face no repercussions. Edit. Someone asked for more Project Veritas history. Context en.wikipedia.org, www.theguardian.com, www.businessinsider.com, www.sourcewatch.org, www.theatlantic.com. What the hell is wrong with this country? All I can say is thank God for the 74 million plus people who voted against this type of garbage. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/news. Postal worker admits fabricating allegations of ballot tampering, officials say. Whatever happened to the story of the California GOP, the milkman, the paperboy? Court said to knock it off. Not sure if they listened or not, presumably they did if they didn't want to get in real trouble. But they did get a court-ordered knock it TF off. They went ahead and kept doing it, but courts backed down and said they wouldn't prosecute it. And this is precisely why Republicans continue to get away with fraud. Various GOP in Orange County, CA also got in trouble on Election Day for making ballot harvesting events look like vote centers. They had to again take down signage, including a bunch in Vietnamese, as it turned out they were doing targeted ads on the radio and TV in Vietnamese communities to come out and help them fill out and collect ballots. Holy crap, that's pure evil. How the frick aren't these people locked up for blatant election fraud? Because Democrats keep trying to play fair, and Republicans keep telling them that when Republicans cheat it's always fair, and if Democrats win it's always cheating. The double standard is so freaking ridiculous, and every year Democrats keep falling for it, like Lucy and her football. He's now recanting his recantation. Dude had no freaking lawyers with him, and Project Veritas is convincing him to double down. This dude is going to frick himself over so bad, and Jimmy O'Keefe is going to take the money and run. Did he lie to the feds? You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/news. On Election Day, Key West voted to ban large cruise ships. Because Florida only has low-wage jobs and cost of living is too high. Even high-wage professions, like doctors, you can make a lot more elsewhere. But doesn't change the fact $15 minimum wage is one of the most progressive policies you can have. It has more economic impact than raising tax. A large part of America's population may be economically liberal but socially conservative, shows why the American Solidarity Party made such gains on Election Day, and why the Libertarian Party lost so much. Nah, IMO Libertarians lost so much BC. This election was viewed as both sides of the boogeyman, so people couldn't afford to not go against whoever they viewed as the baddest guy out of the bunch. The Libertarians lost for the reason they always lose: too much focus on large national elections without building credibility and momentum by fighting hard for mayoral, township, and state-level elections. I was very confused until I saw your comment. Is it bad? I wasn't confused. I was just like, he has a disdain for large cruise ships. Odd, but whatever. I believe 4 years of Trump antics has nearly desensitized me. If everything goes well. And that's where we're going to end today's show. But if you like what you saw, leave a like. And if you want to see more of the RNEWS show, hit that subscribe button. As always, this has been the RNEWS show, and I'll see you tomorrow.